Hello Year 9s, welcome to the class. I hope you guys are all safe at the moment. Now, we're going to be doing some visual art lesson using this computer today. Now, there are a couple of the materials that you need for this lesson, and I'm just going to be introducing a couple of them. So, first of all, you need an art pencil. Just flexing my really nice 8B Faber-Castell art pencil. You're more than welcome to use a 2B pencil, 4B, or a 6B pencil as well. I prefer you guys use an art pencil, but if you only have an HB, that is going to be fine. And the next one that you guys need is a piece of a paper. Now, if you have an A4 piece of a paper for photocopying, you're more than welcome to use as one, or you can use like a sketch pad as well, or alternatively, you guys can use like a cooking paper as well if you don't have other papers. So you will need an A4 piece of a paper or something along the size of an A4. And another device that you need is going to be your smart device. Now, if you have a phone and you can take a photo with it, it's going to be very helpful. Or you can use your own camera as well if you have that as well. Now, this is basically what we're going to be doing. So guys, the activity that we're going to be doing today is called the corner of my house drawing. And basically what we're going to be using is the techniques that we've learned in the classroom, incorporate that with the architectural painting that we will be doing when we're back to school. So this will be like a little bridge in between that, a little practice for you guys before we actually get into our painting exercise. And the techniques that you are going to be using, actually before that, as you can see on the drawings, you will be able to see we're just drawing a corner of the house. That's basically what we're going to be doing. And the art techniques that we're going to be using, there are three things that I want you guys to focus on, and that is the composition, accuracy, and tonal shading. Now, accuracy and tonal shading, I say that millions of times, so you guys all know about that one. Now, if you forgot what composition actually means, I told you guys just take out the first three letters out, C-O-M, and its position. Basically, how well you position your work, where you're looking up to into it, or whether you are looking down into it. That's what we're going to be looking at. So those are the three techniques that we'll be using during this lesson. So the very first thing that you guys will be doing is to take a photo of the corner of your own house. So basically, you need your own phone, have a camera on, or you're more than welcome to use your own camera if you got one, and basically go outside and take a photo of the corner of your house. Now, what I want you guys to remember is, I want you guys to, as stated over here, make sure you are looking up to the corner of it, and you're just going to be cropping out and just seeing that very corner of it, just like these images over here that I showed you as an example. And there are four things I want to see within your photo. First one is I do want to see part of the sky, and the second one is obviously we need to see a corner of a roof as well, and then I want to see some part of a wall of it, but we don't need to see the whole house, we're just taking the corner of it. And then after that, we're going to be taking also the photo of the window and the gutter within our photo as well. So those are the four things that I want to see within the image. That is sky, roof, wall, and window, or gutter with a pipe on it. So those are the things I want to see within the image. So the second thing that I want you guys to do is to actually send the photo that you have taken to a bigger screen. Now, if you have used an iPad, which is a really big screen, or a tablet to take the photo, you don't have to send it because that'll be big enough for you guys to trace the image. But if you guys have used a small phone to take the photo, you might have to send that photo to your bigger screen, which could be your iPad, or it could be one of your laptop, etc. Whatever you do, just send it to a bigger screen, and it's going to be very helpful. After that, you need a piece of paper and your pencil, and I'm going to be showing how I would trace if I were you. I'll just turn the screen around and I'll show you how to do it. Right, I do apologize about a little bit of blurriness. However, this is basically what I want you guys to do. So I'm using a really big screen at the moment, but it can be just a laptop screen as well, or it can be just like a tablet as well, such as like an iPad. But all I want you guys to do is, now, if you just put your A4 piece of paper right on front of it, so if you just put it right onto the screen, you should be able to, although you can't really see it through this camera at the moment, you will be able to see a lot of the outline. That's what we're going to try to trace. So basically what we do is, now if you do have some blue text, please use it because it's going to be really helpful for you guys to keep it steady, so the paper does not move at all. So I'm just going to be putting it over here, and please do not use a glue stick, otherwise the glue is going to go all on your screen and your parents won't be happy about that at all. So now you do that, and then what you do is you use your pencil, and you should be able to see the outline of your the corner of the house photo that you've taken through the paper. Although it's really blurry and you can't see it through the camera, I can see it really clearly with my eyes. So what I do after this is use my pencil and outline it. And I told you guys, when you outline, how do you do it? Exactly, you do it very lightly. Every single time you do an outline, you have to do it really lightly for a realistic drawing. And I even go down over here so I can see through some of the outline. I can see there's a guttridge pipe over here. And can go through the side and etc. And I want you guys to outline anything that you can see. So there's a dark tone and there's a bit of a light tone also happening round over here as well, which is sort of like changing. So what I can do is I can even, if I can see it, outline that there as well. And I want you guys to outline the most important parts. So even this guttridge line that you guys can sort of see through the screen, or even this part of the wall over here. That's what I want you guys to outline first, and then outline all of it. That's how I want you guys to outline the work. So since we have found all the outlines and then traced it onto a piece of paper, now what I want you guys to do is to use the tip and the side of the pencil to create the tonal shading. As you can see within these examples right over here, you can see that this person was able to create all the dark tones, medium tones, and the light tones. That's what I want you guys to apply. And then even in these ones over here, a really nice dark, sort of like a tone just underneath the roof, and sort of like a medium tone and the light tone. I want you guys to use the tip and the side of the pencils to accurately put in the right tone. So you might have to look at the photo every single time. Now remember, 50% of the time when you guys are actually drawing, I want you guys to be looking at the photo or the objects that you are drawing. And then 50% of the time, you should be looking at your drawing. So you don't always just look at your drawing. You need to be looking at what you are also drawing as well. Otherwise, you're not getting as many information. So always try to look at what you are drawing. That could be an object, could be a person, or that could be like a building, just like what we're doing over here as well. And guys, lastly, I just want to talk a little bit about actually doing the role. So I am actually going to be doing the role for you guys, and through this Year 9 art class that I have created, I have put all of the Year 9 classes. There's 3 classes in here. However, each day I put up something for you guys. I want you guys to, if you do have a class, I want you guys to look at the latest post. So if you go to the post and scroll right down, you should be able to see the latest post. And I'll put the class code of the class that you guys will be in for the certain days. And then what you guys just need to do is, I want you guys to just hover your mouse, and then you should be able to see that you can actually like the post. So if you just like the post, a name will pop out for me, and I'll see who has actually put a like for it, which means that you've actually seen my post. And so there'll be instructions. I'm pretty sure the one that I'll be putting up for Wednesday, the video will be on it. Basically, you just hit the like button on the post for me, and then I'll be able to see that you've seen it. If you don't, I can only put accent for your role, so make sure you don't do that. Or alternatively, you're more than welcome to put a reply on it and say, yes sir, I am here. Or if you have any questions about the video that I've uploaded, you're more than welcome to put your questions over here, and hopefully I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But remember, there's about 30 students in the classroom, so it's going to be very difficult for me to manage it using this post, but I'll try my best to answer your questions during the class time as fast as I can. I hope that was a pretty good information for you guys. Thank you very much. Now keep up with it with the due date. Just for now, do as much as you can until Friday. Now, I believe some people might not be able to complete up to the tonal shading. So by Friday, try to complete taking the photo and then tracing the outlines of the image that you have taken. Those are the things that I want you guys to complete by Friday. Thank you very much. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys back when the lockdown is over. Thank you very much.